we have a next chapter in physics, and if you are studying in 11 with physics, then this chapter will make little bit work, energy and power. We won't study anything related to the chapter today, but we will study two basic concepts of physics and also mathematics, which will be helping you in this chapter at grade 9. Maybe your book doesn't talk about it, your school will also not talk about it, but when you go to 11, at that time this will become trouble for you. Okay, the first thing is we will go, and pardon me for my voice being dull today, I'm not that well. So we will understand a basics of trigonometry today and little bit of vector algebra if we have time. Okay, basic of trigonometry. This is a chapter in grade 10 mathematics. In grade 10 in maths, you will have trigonometry, but there is an application of this in work, energy, power. So we won't talk work, energy, we'll understand little bit about trigonometry. So this is interesting if you would love maths. So it comes from three words, tri, gono and metry. Tri means, or trigonometry, tri. Gono means angle and metry means obviously measurement. Trigonometry is a concept which was actually developed by the Greeks in the BC period, even before Christ. So those days we did not have scientists, we did not have what you call engineers. We used to have people who were known as scholars and philosophers, okay, like Aristotle, and everyone had grip on every subject, like parts of mathematics, parts of science. So these all belong to that time. And so advanced was this mathematics that if you see movies like Troy and other, then the approaching enemy by ships, they could calculate and say by how much time they will approach our fort. So very advanced mathematics in those times. We need to understand the basics of trigonometry, and if you study mathematics in 11 and 12, then this will be the heart of mathematics. Okay. Now, trigonometry is when we start studying about it, this is applicable for only right angle triangles. I'm very surprised to see a less attendance today. I had said that I would be covering something interesting, but anyways, children, right angle triangles. So let's make a right angle triangle. Okay, this is and try to understand rather than copying what I write, because you don't know ABCD of this topic. So spend your time to understand what I'm writing. This is A, this is B, and this is C. And this is my right angle triangle. Trigonometry is a study which is applicable for right angle triangles. Okay. Now in right angle triangles, trigonometry involves what we call as trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. And these ratios are given by trigonometric functions. Now what is function? That you leave it right now. Trigonometric functions. Okay, we're going to learn about some trigonometric functions today. So for you, ratio is a word familiar to you. What is ratio? Ratio means something by something, something by something. So we will have some trigonometric functions. So we have three trigonometric functions, okay? The first of three. The first function we call as the sine function. It is called the sine function. Don't copy, understand, क्योंकि ये आप जानते नहीं हो, इसको आप समझिए पहले. Sine function, इसको हम लिखने के वक्त लिखते हैं, this is written as sin and pronounced as sine, not sin. Sine function. And sine is a function which is carried out for an angle. So we say sine of an angle, and this will have certain value. Now, एक मिनट के लिए ये function word को समझ लेते हैं. This is function. Function is something like a magician's spot. It's a magician's spot. इसको हम कहते हैं function. Every function will have an input, and based on what you program in the function, it will give you an output. थोड़ी देर के लिए function को समझते हैं, नहीं तो हम ये नहीं समझ पाएंगे function होता क्या है. This part is visible, right? Online, this part is visible. Hannah and Aditi and all, this part is visible. Function. So function is like a magician's spot. फंक्शंस जो हमारे पास होते हैं ना, हमारे पास टोटल इतने तरह के फंक्शंस होते हैं. आइलेट, I stands for inverse, L stands for logarithmic, A stands for algebraic, T stands for trigonometric, E stands for exponential. दिमाग नहीं खाने का. इनमें से एक फंक्शन हम अभी समझ सकते हैं based on the knowledge we have, that is algebraic functions. So let's say this magician's pot is now programmed with a function called 2x. 2x is the programming that we have done. So whatever you input, it will convert twice of this. Have you understood? Right? So if I enter 2 from this side, the output I'll get is 4. This is called an algebraic functions. Similarly, you can have a logarithmic function where we will say log x. जो डालूंगा उसका logarithmic value देगा. अब हम जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो है trigonometric functions. All these we'll study about 3 trigonometric functions. So right now, my pot is being programmed with a trigonometric function which is called a sine function. मैं यहां से अगर x input करूंगा तो ये यहां पे क्या देगा? Sine of x. This is not read as sin x, sine of x. x डालूंगा तो वो x का sine ratio निकाल के देगा. Have you understood? Like in a calculator, you press sin x, so it will give you sin x. We will study 3 basic trigonometric functions. The first one is called the sine function. The second function that we have is known as the cosine function, which is in short written as cos of an angle. And for this chapter of physics, this will be the function which will be important for us, right? तो ये भी हमें कोई ना कोई एक वैल्यू देगा. And then the third function that we get is called the tangent function, and this function is read as tan. Don't think you are studying grade 10. Grade 9 and 10 is one course. Few children will study something in 9, like ICSC. They study this in 9 itself. We studied in CBSE in 9 itself. So tan of an angle, this will also give me a value. So what did we learn so far? We are trying to attempt to study basic trigonometric ratios, a sort of a mathematics science which was there in BC period in Greece. Trigonometry is applicable only to right angle triangles, and it has got 3 fundamental functions or 3 trigonometric basic ratios: the sine ratio, the cosine ratio known as cos, and the tangent ratio known as tan. Have you understood? They are basically functions. Sine 30 means sine of 30. It's like you have egg poach, egg omelette, egg scrambled. Everything is a different dish. Clear why itna? So we now need to understand what does sine mean, what does cos mean, and what does tan mean. Now, obviously, if you see these words, we have got written as angle, angle, angle. Therefore, in a right angle triangle, how many angles are there? There are 3 angles, out of which one is 90. We don't take the 90. We take any out of the 2. Any out of the 2 you can take. So, let's say we will be working on this angle. Now, when you come to trigonometry, then you have to also understand that angles in trigonometry, whenever you take angle, angles are represented by this letter called theta, which is OA as written in cursive, and this is spelled as theta. You can also take alpha, but this is more prevalent. You can also take beta. This is known as alpha. This is known as alpha, and this is known as beta. Beta is B with a long tail. Alpha is similar to the directly proportional symbol. Is this much okay with you? So we could have picked up any angle, angle A or angle C. So I am picking up angle C as of now. Then we'll pick up angle A also. So the egg that we have chosen this is the egg, and we're going to mix egg scramble from this egg poach from this egg. Itna clear aaya? So let's see what is the sine ratio. Sine as a ratio, sine of theta, this theta can be 30 degree, 40 degree, whatever. Sine is always a ratio said as opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Okay, sorry. Hypotenuse is very easy for us to identify. What is hypotenuse? The longest side. So there should not be any confusion that this is my hypotenuse. The opposite side is always characterized by the side that is opposite to the angle that you are viewing. Which angle did you take? Theta. theta's bang side in front of theta is known as its opposite side. Have you understood? So now one more example out here. Say for example, instead of theta, I was working with this angle called alpha. Then what would have been the opposite side? BC would have been the opposite side. Clear? Is opposite side as a concept clear to everyone? Yes or no? Opposite side is the side which is bang in front of the angle whose sine, cos or tan you are trying to measure. Clear? Okay. So sine is known as opposite side by hypotenuse. That means if you look it as a ratio, then in my case it would be AB upon AC. Are we fine? Clear? So sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. सब आएगा, आराम आराम से करेंगे. Then comes, this was our first one. Then comes our second one, which is called the cos. Cos of theta is said to be adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Now look, since you have already decoded who is the opposite side, because we are working with what beta? We are working with theta. So this is our opposite side. This is hypotenuse. Then only one side is left. So obviously this side will qualify as my adjacent side. But remember, these all are with respect to theta. But had it been with respect to alpha, this adjacent will become opposite and this opposite will become adjacent. Clear हुआ? क्या चीज क्लियर है? रोको ना बेटा, आप ऐसे ब्लैंक नहीं हो सकते अभी से 10 तक. मुझे रोक लो, मुझे कोई गुस्सा नहीं आएगा, लेकिन अगर आप मुझे नहीं रोक के जाएंगे, क्या चीज समझ में नहीं आया बोलिए? आपको ऑपोजिट साइड समझ में आया? एक ट्राइंगल में कितने साइड है बिट्टू? 3 साइड. ऑपोजिट आपने निकाल लिया. हाइपोटेन्यूज आपको तो पता ही है. डू यू नो व्हाट इज हाइपोटेन्यूज? 90s ऑपोजिट इज ऑलवेज हाइपोटेन्यूज. तो फिर एक ही साइड बचा ना, कोई एडजेसेंट साइड है. कोई भी चीज कोई नहीं समझेगा ना, स्टॉप मी देन एंड देयर. There is no point in keeping it suppressed, because if you don't understand, you will not develop any love with this from now on, and then it will become pain. ये 10th में आपको पढ़ना ही है और 6 महीने में. And this is the first subject chapter that I'll teach you. Means in the month of March you will be learning this anyway if you are studying with me. आप 4 महीना पहले सीख रहे हो, 4 महीने में कौन सा ब्रेन बड़ा हो जाएगा? उतना ही तो रहेगा. Let's take the logic that way. March I will anyway teach you this thing. Agreed? So my cos is said to be adjacent side upon hypotenuse, which is, what is your adjacent side? BC. BC upon AC. We will do this again, don't worry. First try to absorb how much we need to absorb today. Then my third ratio is the tangent ratio. Tangent तो और कोई बोलता नहीं, tan बोलते हैं. Tan of theta. Tan of theta is opposite side upon adjacent side. Opposite side upon adjacent side. That means it will be AB upon BC. So what all did we learn? 3 trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan. Sine of an angle is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos of an angle is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan of an angle is opposite by adjacent. If I just immediately change the screen and ask you now what was what, everything looks very bizarre. ऐसा कैसा अन्याय सर? अभी अभी पढ़ा के आप सब कुछ स्क्रीन मिटा दे रहे हो. तो थोड़ा टेक्निक चाहिए है कि नहीं, ये पूरा चीज याद रखने के लिए. This was ज्ञान. Now let's look at this ज्ञान from our technique. Right, चलो. So let's go back and change our triangle now. Now this is what you pay attention and you will remember forever in your life. Okay, let's make this as PQR now. Make it totally different. PQR, and this is my triangle, and let's take theta here now. ठीक है? हमें क्या क्या ratios निकालने हैं बेटा? हमें 3 ratios निकालने हैं. Sin of theta, cos of theta. You can put a bracket, you may not put a bracket also. And third, you have to find out tan of theta. ठीक है? बहुत सारा कुछ सर ने बोल दिया, ऑपोजिट, हाइपोटेन्यूज, एडजेसेंट, ये सब गड़बड़ करेगा हमें बोलना. तो सो लेट्स, इवन till I passed out. When I first started teaching a girl here in IB, then I learned this way. Then I'll tell you how we learned and how difficult it was. ये मैं पेबल सिटी में पढ़ाने के बाद सीखा ये टेक्निक. देखो, ये याद रखो. सोकाटोवा. That will clear everything. सोकाटोवा इतना याद रखना. सोकाटोवा 2 दिन बाद आपके मुंह में आ जाएगा. सोकाटोवा, सोकाटोवा, सोकाटोवा. So, sine opposite by hypotenuse, cos adjacent by hypotenuse, tan opposite by adjacent. One shot clear. इसको कैसे याद रखना है? Did you understand? Did you understand the logic or not? The logic is SOHCAHTOA. How to read SOHCAHTOA? If you look at the first one, sine is opposite by hypotenuse, cos adjacent by hypotenuse, tan. Tan T से आता है tan, C से आता है cos, इससे आता है sin. चलें इसमें देखिए अभी sin of theta. तो sin में क्या रहता है? So it is, so we'll write opposite by hypotenuse. Can anybody tell me what is the opposite of theta here? QR. Very good. And what is the hypotenuse? PR. बस हो गया. Cos. Cos means का. Ka means adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent क्या हो जाएगा? PQ QR. अच्छा. Tan क्या हो जाएगा? Sorry, hypotenuse है ना? So this will become PQ by PR. And tan क्या हो जाएगा? TOA. TOA is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. यानी कितना हो जाएगा? QR by PQ. अब जरा tan को एक और एंगल से देखते हैं, ठीक है? Can you do this ratio? Sin theta divided by cos theta. ये करके देखो तो. What is sin theta? QR divided by PR divided by cos theta, which is PQ divided by PR. इसको आगे सॉल्व करो तो क्या होता है? QR by PR into PR by PQ. क्या ये और ये सेम नहीं है? इसका मतलब tan थीटा को एक और फॉर्मूला से याद रख सकते हैं. Tan theta is always sin theta by cos theta. Has job become little bit easier than the previous screen? Draw a right angle triangle. आपकी मर्जी से बनाओ, मेरे यहां से कॉपी मत करो. आप कोई भी ओरिएंटेशन आप ऐसे घुमा के बनाओ, आप खुद से लिखने की कोशिश करो. You try to write on your own. Make any right angle triangle, any side, and try to find out SOHCAHTOA, sin cos tan. Flip your triangle, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे टेरा वेरा जैसे भी करके बनाओ, and try to find. Don't look at this board whether you have found out sin cos tan perfect or not. मतलब ट्राइंगल राइट एंगल होना चाहिए बेटा. Any right angle triangle and take any one angle. Don't take the 90.
Is cos theta by sin theta 1 by tan?
No. Cos theta by sin theta is 1 by tan theta. Yes. Reciprocal. ठीक है? Could you do it on your own? So what we learned so far, we learned 3 basic trigonometric ratios. Actually, there are 6 ratios. You only learnt about 3 guys. They've got 3 wives also. ठीक है? 3 basic trigonometric ratios. The first one we learnt was the sine of theta. The second one we learnt was cos of theta. And the third that we learnt was tan of theta. In our chapter, cos theta will be more used by us. And the way to remember is the formula so, ka, and toa. Now, this is the modern approach of learning. Take some interesting things. Now, see how we learned it. हमारे ज़माने में कैसे होता था? In fact, any of your father or grandfather days also, it was like that. So, in our days, in many foreign books, you won't find it like so ka toa. आपको ऐसे पढ़ाएगा. कैसे? लिखिए. So, this is 90 degree. And let's take one angle as theta. Let's take this as theta. Let's just make it ABC. Now, what did we use as nomenclatures? 3 sides. This side obviously is known as my hypotenuse, the longest side. All of you are clear with it? Hannah, clear? Okay. Now, this is known as hypotenuse. You're now left with 2 sides. The way we are doing in modern approach is opposite adjacent. Opposite adjacent. Adjacent को भूल जाओ. Opposite मिल गया तो adjacent अपने आप मिल गया. हमारे जमाने में थीटा का जो ऑपोजिट साइड है ना, इसको बोला जाता था परपेंडिकुलर, और जो बचा हुआ साइड है उसका नाम होता था बेस. इवन इन ऑल फॉरेन बुक्स ऑल्सो यू विल फाइंड इट लाइक दिस. तो हम जब साइन थीटा लिखते थे हमारे स्कूल के जमाने में, तो हम कैसे लिखते थे? परपेंडिकुलर बाय हाइपोटेन्यूज. क्लियर? देन कॉस थीटा बिकम्स व्हाट? Base by hypotenuse. And tan theta becomes what? Perpendicular by base. Now, what was the formula for us to remember? हमें भी तो formula. सोकाटोआ तो था ही नहीं. सोकाटोआ तो नौकरी करने के बाद सीखा. I learned सोकाटोआ only in 2012 when I used to teach that girl in Pebble City. She was from IB. Their teacher had told SOHCAHTOA, and by now everybody uses SOHCAHTOA. It was not familiar. See, what was our formula? Very interesting. Now, this is where you will enjoy. Some people have curly brown hair turned permanently black. इतना लंबा वैसे हम याद करते थे. Some people have curly brown hair turned permanently black. Sine is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos is equal to base by hypotenuse. Tan is equal to perpendicular by base. ठीक है? और हंसोगे? आओ और देखते हैं. Sine is equal to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos is equal to base by hypotenuse. Tan is equal to क्या है? Perpendicular by base. If you go to Bihar, UP, MP, Rajasthan, and you study in Hindi medium schools, there the teacher teaches even fine. पंडित बद्री प्रसाद हर हर बोले, बाकी लोग सोना चांदी तोले. ये भी फॉर्मूला है, आप गूगल कर सकते हैं, ये भी फॉर्मूला आपको मिलेगा. पंडित बद्री प्रसाद हर हर बोले, बाकी लोग सोना चांदी तोले. ट्रिग्नोमेट्री बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है. एंड ऑफ द डे आपको साइन कॉस टेन लेना आना चाहिए. क्या आपने ये चीज सीखा? साइन कॉस टेन. आगे चल के आप 3 और रेशियो सीखोगे. ऐसे ही बता के रख देता हूं. एक और रेशियो होता है जो होता है 1/sin. 1/sin को हम बोलते हैं कोसेक. फिर आता है 1/cos, उसको हम बोलते हैं सेक. एक आता है 1/tan. अभी इसको जानने की जरूरत नहीं है, जस्ट फॉर इंटरेस्ट मैं बोल रहा हूं. 1/tan को हम बोलते हैं cot. तो टिपिकली यू हैव sin थीटा, cos थीटा, tan थीटा, कोसेक थीटा, सेक थीटा, cot थीटा. अगर आप इफ यू एक्चुअली नो sin एंड cos, आपको tan मिल जाएगा, बिकॉज tan इज sin by cos. ये सब आ गया तो इनको इन्वर्ट करने से इनके sin is also equal to cos into tan. एक ही बात है, ठीक है। तो हमारे पास 6 ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक रेशियोज होते हैं। कोसेक का मतलब होता है कोसिकेंट, सिकेंट एंड कोटेंजेंट, इनका शॉर्ट फॉर्म। इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाने का है, हम कॉस को ज्यादातर देखेंगे, ठीक है। अब अगले स्लाइड में आइए। तो बाय नाउ यू नो यू कैन यूज सोकाटोआ, यू कैन यूज सम पीपल हैव कर्ली ब्राउन हेयर टर्न परमानेंटली ब्लैक, और यू कैन यूज पंडित बद्री प्रसाद हर हर बोले, बाकी लोग सोना चांदी तोले, जो आपकी मर्जी। तो आइए एक बढ़िया सा ट्रायंगल फिर से बनाते हैं और कॉस को देखने की कोशिश करते हैं, और ये आपको बहुत जरूरत होगा आपके आने वाले चैप्टर्स में, राइट। सो लेट अस से नाउ लेट अस चेंज इट एंड चेंज आवर डिस्कशन एंड ब्रिंग इट लाइक दिस। मान लीजिए कि सॉरी, सो नहीं, ऐसे करने से तो अच्छा नहीं होगा। 1 मिनट, हाँ। सो लेट्स टेक अ नाइस, ये वर्क एनर्जी चैप्टर में यही सब तो मजेदार चीजें हैं, राइट। आइए, तो ये हमारा एक टॉय है, टॉय कार है, ठीक है। और इस टॉय कार को मान लीजिए बच्चा है एंड द चाइल्ड इज ट्राइंग टू पुल दिस टॉय कार्ट। बचपन में आप सबने किया होगा, वही वाला सिनारियो देखते हैं। रस्सी बांध के बच्चा इस टॉय कार्ट को खींचता है अपनी तरफ, ठीक है। टॉय को किस तरफ खींच रहा है बच्चा? इस तरफ खींचता है। टॉय जाता किस तरफ है? टॉय इस तरफ जाता है, ठीक है ना। यही सब वर्क में आएगा सिनारियो। क्यों आपको कॉस थीटा समझाया गया है? तो लेट्स ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड it from the force perspective. So a child is trying to pull it by a force F on this side, whereas the toy moves not along this direction of force, but the toy is actually moving along the ground. सबने क्या होगा ना, ऐसे ऐसे खींच के ले जाते हैं। यानी कि there must be a force which is acting along this direction, है कि नहीं? होता ही पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज टॉय इस तरफ जा क्यों रहा है? ये चीज समझ में आ रहा है अनविता? कुछ तो something is wrong with you. Have you understood this? The toy is going in this direction. Now go back to force. Force क्या होता है? Force is a vector. This is prelim. If you don't understand this part, then you won't be able to understand वो अभी chapter शुरू नहीं हुआ है। Force is a vector. And as I told you, every vector can be, आप याद कीजिए starting में मैंने बोला था, every vector can be split into its two components. Any vector can be split into two components. So let's take a vector. Let's say I have this as a vector. Let's say this is one vector and this vector is a vector, ये f vector है, f vector. F vector can be actually split into two components. ये F vector पैदा कहां से हुआ? The two components of F vector are always one along the horizontal and one along the vertical. ये है the horizontal component of the vector and this is the vertical component of the vector. अब इसका मतलब क्या है, जरा समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। मान लो यहां पे एक बच्चा है और ये इस बच्चे का कान है, that is the ear of that child. If two persons start pulling the ear, one in the vertical direction and one in the horizontal direction, and these are showing you the magnitude, मतलब वर्टिकल में थोड़ा कम मैग्नीट्यूड से खींच रहा है, हॉरिजॉन्टल में ज्यादा, उस बच्चे को वही इंपैक्ट होगा अगर एक आदमी हॉरिजॉन्टल से थीटा एंगल पे एक ही आदमी इस तरफ खींचता। Are you trying to get? You pulling my ear this side and this side is same as somebody pulling it in this side. Impact वही होगा। आसान से एग्जांपल दो, तो आप हंसना मत इस एग्जांपल से। हर कोई आदमी अपना जीन्स पैंट जब खोलता है ना, बटन खोल के जिप को ऐसे खींच देता है। आप जिप कैसे खींच रहे हो? ऐसे दोनों साइड से खींचते हो। बड़े कम बच्चे होते हैं जो जिप ऐसे करके खोलेगा, ऐसे खींच देता है। जिप कहां जा रहा है? नीचे जा रहा है। Paratrooper pulls with both hands this side, but paratrooper is going down. So the impact of these two force is same as कि एक फोर्स उसको नीचे लेता. आपको लगता है एक फोर्स है, हमेशा एनी वेक्टर इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स. हाँ, पर एक कंडीशन है उसमें. अगर आप इसको और इसको एनालाइज कर रहे हैं तब इसको मत देखिएगा. दिस इज द कंबाइंड इफेक्ट ऑफ बोथ द वेक्टर्स. यू वांट मोर एग्जांपल? मदर इन विलेज हैज टाइड द चाइल्ड ऑन अ स्विंग. और कपड़े के में बच्चा सुला देता है ना, एक इस तरफ से धागा खींचा है, एक इस तरफ से धागा खींचा है, बच्चे का वेट नीचे तरफ जाता है, बच्चा ठीक है ना, नो इश्यूज. समझ में आ रहा है? एवरी वेक्टर कैन बी ब्रोकन डाउन. सो वी राइट हियर दैट व्हेन यू हैव अ वेक्टर, वी से every vector can be resolved into two components. हमेशा two components. One of these two components will be in the horizontal direction and the second vector will be in the vertical direction. हमेशा. Somebody, a force acting on this side is same as a force acting this side and this side. आप एक काम करो ना, आप ये देखो, बच्चा जब सुबह, एकदम छोटा बच्चा जब पहला बार स्कूल जाता है, मॉम एंड डैड आर बोथ वेरी एंथुसियास्टिक टू टेक द चाइल्ड टू द स्कूल, सो दे बोथ पुल द चाइल्ड. बच्चा किस तरफ जा रहा है? सीधा जा रहा है. वो इसका रिजल्टेंट फोर्स है. दैट्स वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एग्जांपल्स. अंडरस्टूड? आपको लगता है, तो अभी आप ऐसे ही सोच के देखो, अगर आपको दो आदमी दो तरफ कान ऐसे खींचेगा ना, दैट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू एक ही आदमी एक साइड से खींचता. इज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट गेटिंग अंडरस्टूड? सो आवर क्वेश्चन गोस बैक टू दिस एग्जांपल, दैट व्हाई डिड आई स्टडी ट्रिगोनोमेट्री? द रीजन इज, इफ द कार्ट इज बीइंग पुल्ड इन दिस डायरेक्शन, द कार्ट उठ तो नहीं जाता है ना, कार्ट नीचे से ही जा रहा है. इसका मतलब देयर मस्ट बी सम फोर्स व्हिच इज एक्टिंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. यस और नो? यस. And you are not able to identify it, that's different, but physics says that there has to be a force in this direction. Is direct dotted क्यों आते रहता है ना? There has to be a force in this direction, the direction in which the cart is moving. And basically we say that if there is a force in this direction, there should be a force in this direction also. Are we fine? So the force with which our child was pulling has been now resolved into a horizontal component and a vertical component. अब आप थोड़ी देर के लिए इमेजिन करो, इस बच्चे को गायब कर दो, और इसको एक टिपिकली आप एक आर्टिफिशियल, let's just complete the rectangle out here. Let's complete the rectangle, right? And let's give some measurements to it. Let's say this force is 4 Newton, this force is 3 Newton, then this force will be 5 Newton. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. पहले एग्जांपल में हमारा बच्चा 5 न्यूटन फोर्स से इसको खींच रहा है. Agreed? इस बच्चे को गायब कर दीजिए और दो बच्चे लाइए. एक बच्चे को बोलो तुम ना जमीन से 4 न्यूटन से खींचो इस कार को, और एक बच्चे को बोलो तुम इस फोर्स को 3 न्यूटन से ऊपर खींचो. यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड दैट इट विल बी सेम वे द व्हीकल विल कम एज इट वुड हैव कम इफ इट वाज 5 न्यूटन. 5 न्यूटन से व्हेन द बॉय वाज पुलिंग अलोन, वो गाड़ी जैसे आएगा ना, बिल्कुल उसी तरह से आएगा अगर दो बच्चे लाए. दिस गिव्स अस अ अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट एवरी फोर्स can be broken down into its two components. One is a vertical component and one is the horizontal component. In the study of work, energy and power, we will always be interested to find out the force in whose direction a body moves. अब एक आसान सी चीज करते हैं. जैसे मैं एक चीज को सीधा खींच के लाता हूं, स्ट्रेट पुल, उसमें तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जिस तरफ फोर्स है उसी तरफ बॉडी मूव कर रहा है. और फिर मैं नीचे से बकेट उठाता हूं, जिस तरफ फोर्स है बॉडी भी उसी तरफ मूव कर रहा है. ऐसे केस में क्या होगा? इसको जानने के लिए हमें ये हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स चाहिए. अब ये हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स कैसे निकलेगा? किसी तरह से आपको बोल देगा अ चाइल्ड इज पुलिंग अ टॉय एट एन एंगल ऑफ थीटा फ्रॉम द हॉरिजॉन्टल. व्हाट डू यू वांट? यू वांट द वैल्यू ऑफ एफएच. Now try putting cos theta out here. इसलिए तो cos theta सिखाया. What is cos theta? का adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent क्या है बेटा? FH. Hypotenuse क्या है? F. F आपको पता है, तो आपका FH का वैल्यू आ गया F cos theta. We need this force. इस फोर्स को निकालने का और कोई रास्ता नहीं है unless and until you know what is F cos theta. तो ये वाला फोर्स क्या हो जाएगा, मैं लिख देता हूं, आप कैलकुलेट करके देख लो. ये हो जाएगा F sin थीटा. चेक कर लो, ये थीटा है ना, आ जाओ साइन ऑफ थीटा लेते हैं. साइन थीटा शुड बी व्हाट? ऑपोजिट साइड. ऑपोजिट साइड इज सेम एज, ये तो वेक्टर है ना, जो ये मेजरमेंट है वही तो ये मेजरमेंट है, मैग्नीट्यूड से खेल रहे हैं हम. सो ऑपोजिट साइड इज FV and hypotenuse is what? F. So what is the value of FV? F sin theta. Vertical force will always become F sin theta. And when you study mechanics in 11 and all, ऐसे diagrams बहुत आएंगे, तब बार बार आप थीटा थीटा एंगल थोड़ी लोगे, लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप सिर्फ ये देखो कि जिस the side which is along with theta is always F cos theta. Let's say some more example. We'll come back to this. Don't worry, we'll come back to this. Let's take one more example and try to understand whether we have understood what we are trying to learn. जैसे मान लो there are two walls, हाँ, दो तरफ दो wall है, and somehow we have tied two strings. ठीक है, और यहाँ पे एक बच्चा रख दिया है. समझ में आया आपको? यहाँ पे एक लोड रख दिया है. We have put a load out here. There is a load which is acting downwards. This is a weight W. Weight is a force. You have learned that. Weight की definition क्या होती है बेटा? Mass times gravity, mg. ठीक है, अब ये weight फाड़ के तो नहीं गिर रहा है. This weight must be balanced. Try, see, physics is all about understanding. यहाँ पे हमने माँ ने बच्चे को रख दिया है, अब बच्चा नीचे लटक के थोड़ी गिरा है, नहीं गिरा है. बच्चे को कौन सपोर्ट कर रहा है? Who is supporting the child? दोनों स्ट्रिंग्स, स्ट्रिंग का टेंशन सपोर्ट कर रहा है. टेंशन इज हाउ मच कैन यू स्ट्रेच दैट स्ट्रिंग. जब उसका टेंशन चला जाएगा, इसलिए तो कहते हैं ना मुझे टेंशन मत दिया करो. द स्ट्रिंग इज, डू यू थिंक दैट द स्ट्रिंग विल बी स्लैक राइट नाउ? नो, द स्ट्रिंग विल बी एब्सोल्युटली टाइट, इज टेंस्ड, टेंशन में है. और स्ट्रिंग का टेंशन जब फेल कर जाएगा, ढप करके वो नीचे गिर जाएगा. तो टेंशन किस साइड में एक्ट करेगा? आपको अगर टेंशन देखना है, these are advanced, tensions will always be on the opposite side. Wherever you want to find a tension, sit at that position and try to open an umbrella. यहाँ पे बैठ जाओ और अम्ब्रेला खोलो. अम्ब्रेला किस तरफ खुलेगा? इस तरफ खुलेगा. टेंशन इस साइड में आएगा. This is our tension. Let's say this is tension T1 and this is another tension T2. T1 and T2 together are balancing our weight of mg. Clear or not? But how do we find out who is contributing how much? In order to understand this, okay, अगर हम इसको मैकेनिक्स की भाषा में देखें, हम इस पूरे चीज को XY सिस्टम में ब्रेक करके देख सकते हैं. Nothing great difficult. Only thing is you need to have a little bit of interest to understand. Let's look at it from XY axis now. If the child is in equilibrium, equilibrium कब होता है? All forces in the X should be zero. Net force in the x-axis should be zero. Net force on the y-axis should be zero. So let's split all the forces. How many forces did you identify now? Tension T1, tension T2, and weight W. Weight is acting already on the y-axis. Weight का तो कोई x component हो ही नहीं सकता है, लेकिन ये दोनों तिरछा तिरछा है. तिरछे तिरछे का हमेशा एक x भी होगा और एक y भी होगा. चलिए इनको स्प्लिट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई टू स्प्लिट देम. सो लेट्स फर्स्ट ब्रिंग आउट टेंशन T2. वी विल वर्क इट विथ येलो. सो लेट्स फाइंड आउट टेंशन T2's components. So T2 will have one vertical component which will be roughly this much. It has to, and T2 will have a horizontal component which is this much. This is T2's vertical component Or can I write this as T2y because this is in vertical y axis? And can I write this as T2 in x component? Once you have done this, T2 को भूल जाइए. अब और T2 नहीं है picture में. T2 has been replaced by two guys. Our job is to bring all the guys in x and y axis. T2 is out of picture now. T2 has already been resolved. We wrote now every vector can be resolved. This vector has been resolved now. And T1 we will do with green color. Let's do T1 with green color. So let's take green color for T1 and so T1 will also have a vertical component which will be roughly this much and a horizontal component which will be this much. Let's name this. This will be T2's x component and this will be, oh sorry, this is T1. T1's x component and this is T1's y component. बच्चा इतना समझ में आया कि नहीं? अब आपका पिक्चर से ये दोनों इंक्लाइंड वाले गायब हो चुके हैं. These two inclines are no more there. क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि हमने इंक्लाइन को रिजॉल्व कर लिया है. End of the day, every mechanics problem has to be resolved into its components. Now, if this body is in equilibrium, then we say net force on the x-axis should be 0. Net force on the x-axis should be 0. Can you tell me what are the forces on the x-axis? T2x and another force is T1x. But T1x का direction क्या है? Opposite है. We are taking mathematics this as positive, तो इसको negative लेना पड़ेगा. So minus T2x should be equal to 0. और ये क्या है? ये तो simple वही कहता है ना, that T2x is balancing T1x, as simple as that. ये दोनों को बैलेंस कर दिया हमारा, x एक्सिस 0 हो गया. अब y में भी हमें बैलेंस करना है. So net force on y axis, this also should be 0. What are the forces on y axis? So y में इस तरफ पॉजिटिव होता है T1y plus T2y and this is a negative one minus w should be equal to 0. Isn't it not same as T1y plus T2y is equal to w? So w is being balanced by whom? The vertical components of both the tensions. Not the tensions, vertical component. And once you have taken vertical component, you can't ignore the horizontal component. The horizontal components are balancing each other. Now in this problem, when we will be doing such type of a problem in mechanics, again advanced problem hai ye, you will be given the weight of the child. You will be given the values of these two forces. Let's say somebody says this force is something like 40 Newton and this force is something like 55 Newton and this is to be balanced, right? I'm just giving some values. Values नहीं भी लेंगे तो भी चलता है. So let's say these two values will be given and the child का weight दिया रहेगा या फिर आपको एक टेंशन का weight दिया रहेगा. आप कैसे निकालोगे? ऐसे problem में आपको क्या करेगा? They will give you, let's say first they are giving you theta 1 as a value and theta 2 as a value, these two. No, I'm saying end of the day you have to calculate T1y and T2y. You are not given T1y, you are given the value of T1 and T2 in the question. And you will be given this theta 1 and theta 2. Now let us see. Can you find out what is T2y? T2 is what? Vertical component. कैसे निकालेंगे? Theta है ना आपके पास? This one. Sine लेंगे. Opposite side. So, T1y will always be T1 sine theta. आपको विश्वास नहीं होता है? आप करके देखिए. Sine. This is, sorry, T1 sine theta 1. Or else you do one thing. You take sine of theta 1. What is sine's formula? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is the opposite? Tell me. T1. T1. Y. ये T1y है ना? Is it getting difficult for you to understand? ये T1y ही तो है. ये ऐसे ये इसका जो मेजरमेंट है ये तो वही मेजरमेंट है ना, और इसका जो मेजरमेंट है ये वही मेजरमेंट है. ये क्या है? ये हो जाएगा T2y. So take sine of theta 1. So opposite by hypotenuse. T1 by T1. So doesn't it give you this relation? It does. Similarly, if you want to find out T2y will be what? T2 sine theta. Sine theta 2. What will the value of T1x? T1x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? T1 cos theta 1. यकीन नहीं आता है, करके देखते हैं. Try to find out what is cos theta 1. Cos is ka, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is T1x, sorry. T1x divided by T1. So, don't you get this ratio? T1x is equal to T1 cos theta. That's what I have written. Getting it? Some problems they may do some more masti with you. What is the masti they will do? The masti they will do is they will not give you angles like this. वो आपको angle कुछ. See, this is eternally true. This is empirical statement. They will give you this angle. Theta 1, theta 2. Then also job is easy. अब आप बार बार कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं हमेशा बोलता हूं ना, जिन दोनों साइड से थीटा 1 बनता है उसमें वन साइड विल बी द हाइपोटेन्यूज, द अदर साइड इज ऑलवेज द कॉस कंपोनेंट, इज ऑलवेज द कॉस कंपोनेंट. ट्राई टू revisit what I said right now with the previous example. Previous example में theta 1 was made between this and this, so this became the cos component. Now T1y will become the cos component. In this diagram, very good. T1y will be equal to T1 cos theta. Many children think that this is always cos theta. No, it is not cos theta. What I tried to say is, whenever a theta angle formation is given in any mechanics problem, whenever a theta angle formation is given, there will always be one hypotenuse. You can artificially make the right angle triangle. Between the two arms, one will be the hypotenuse, the other will always be the cos component. No doubt. And then this one will be the sine component. This will become very easy when you start doing mechanics problem. So why we understood cos theta, did you understand? Because whenever you go back to problems like this, and this is a very common problem in work energy power, that the force which is pulling the cart is not F. The force which is pulling the cart is the horizontal component of X, which is FH, which is also the Fx. And to find Fx, you need to need the value of theta and then find cos of that. अभी आपका नेक्स्ट सवाल होना चाहिए, सर मान लो एग्जाम में ये बोल दिया चाइल्ड इज पुलिंग इट विथ 60 डिग्री, देन इसकी वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? F cos 60. Cos 60 हमें कैसे पता होगा? इसके लिए आपको cos का एक टेबल भी जानना होगा. तो आइए थोड़ा सा cos के वैल्यूज देख लेते हैं. Since you are kiddos, initially angles are always seen between 0, 30 degree, 45 degree. मजा आ रहा है ना? ऐसे ही तो होता है. चिन्नू चिन्नू मैथ्स थोड़ी पढ़ते हो. All students in ICSE know these. So do not think that I am teaching you something great. This is called our quadrant. Our angles always sweep in this direction. See, angle will always sweep like this. Angle sweeps in anti-clockwise manner. Have you understood? This is what? 0 degree. This is what? 90 degree. So in grade 9 and 10, you will be working only on the first quadrant. 0, 30, 60, 45, 90. That's what I'm trying to do. Have you understood? लेकिन जब आप ग्रेड 11 में जाएंगे, आप यहां भी आएंगे, यहां भी आएंगे, यहां भी आएंगे. So this is your theta. So your theta can have values in first quadrant from 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. So we should know the values also. Cos of theta. This is theta. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. Cos 60 is half. Cos 90 is 0. Usually the problems that they give you are on cos 30. They will give these values to you. Schools give this value. ये दो पे ज्यादा होता है. I don't show faces while I write this because you are supposed to remember the 6 ratios for all these. इसमें कितने हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 ratios. So how many values? 30 values. You're supposed to know it here in grade 10. 6 functions and 5 angles. I just wrote for cos. You should know for sine also. You should know for tan also. You should know for cosec also. You should know for sec also. But again, you are not applying the technique na. We should only know for sine and cos. Rest we can always build up. Sine by cos will give you tan. है ना? And then rest is all reciprocal. इसका अगर साइन आपको जानने का इच्छा है, साइन थीटा, साइन 0 0, साइन 30 हाफ, साइन 45 1 by √2, साइन 60 is √3 by 2 and 1. आप इन दोनों को देखिए, आपको कोई एक पैटर्न नजर आएगा. हाँ, ऑपोजिट में भी एक पैटर्न है, आपको शायद नजर नहीं आ रहा है. अब अच्छे से गौर करो. अच्छा मैथ्स का स्टूडेंट वो होता है जो इसमें इतने वैल्यूज, देखो मैंने आपको क्या बोला, 30 values you have to remember. Your first question should be, is he talking sense? How can somebody remember 30 values? But people do remember. That means some trick should be there. इन्हीं दो एंगलों को अगर जोड़ने से 90 होता है, means if two angles are complementary, their sine and cos just swap each other. Not swap, are same as each other. Is 30 and 60 complementary angle? Just answer me. Is 30 and 60 complementary? Look at sine 30 and cos 60. Their values are same. Sine 30 देखो. Sine 30 is half. And cos 60? Half. Half. Cos 60 half. Sine 30 half. 45 is always complementary. So they have the same value. 0 and 90 are also complementary. Sine 0 will be same as cos 90. Cos 90 will be same as sine 0. Cos 0 will be same as sine 90. Which brings us to another thing that, sir, say suppose sine 79 degree is equal to some value A. Some value A. What should be the value of cos 11 degree? A. Because ये दोनों complementary है. इनमें वैल्यू सेम होगा हमेशा. तो इस टेबल को लिखने के और भी कितने आसान चीजें आप देखोगे. इस टेबल को इतना याद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. You might be thinking, sir is remembering everything. No, sir doesn't remember. I'll construct the whole table which you need in grade 10 anyways. So let's write sine, cos, tan, cosec, and you will do it with me, sec and cot. ठीक है? आओ, कितना इजी है ट्रिगोनोमेट्री देखो. सारे वैल्यूज हम एक साथ लिख देंगे. आपको सिर्फ एक राइम की तरह 5 वैल्यू याद करने हैं. इंस्टेड ऑफ 30 आई एम आस्किंग यू ओनली 5 वैल्यूज. 5 वैल्यूज तो आसान है ना बेटा. एनीवन शुड डू. आ जाओ, लेट्स स्टार्ट. द वैल्यूज दैट यू शुड रिमेंबर आर वेरी सिंपल. And it goes by a rhyme, though you don't need it in grade 9. The rhyme goes like this. मैं ऐसे याद करता हूं. इसके बहुत सारे टेक्निक है, YouTube में देखोगे भर भर के. Sin 0 0, cos 0 1, sin 30 half, cos 30 √3 by 2, sin 45 1 by √2. बस ये 5 वैल्यू हमें जानना चाहिए. पोएम क्या था? Sin 0 0, sin 30 half, cos 0 0 1, sin 0 0, cos 0 1, sin 30 half, cos 30 √3 by 2, sin 45 1 by √2. We will now make the entire table. आ जाओ, मैथ्स का मजा लिया जाए. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल ढूंढो. 0 का कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री क्या होता है बेटा? 90. तो ये भी 0 होगा. What is sin 0 should be cos 90. ठीक है? ये 1 by √2 है, तो ये भी 1 by √2 होना चाहिए. इसका जो 30 है, इसका वो 60 होगा. इसका जो 30 है, इसका वो 60 होगा. इसका जो 0 है, इसका वो 90 होगा. बन गया हमारा फर्स्ट रो. थर्ड रो क्या है? साइन बाय कॉस. 0 by 1 is 0. हाफ डिवाइडेड बाय रूट. So root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, not defined. ND. 1 by 0 is not defined. You can't define anything by 0. हो गया. Cosec क्या है? 1 upon sine. ND. 2 root 2, 2 by root 3, 1. हो गया. Sec क्या है? 1 by cos. 1. अब यहां भी मजा है. अगर हस्बैंड्स में कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री रेशियो मिलेगा तो वाइफ्स में भी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री रेशियो मिलना चाहिए. Cosec is the wife of sine. Sec is the wife of cos. If the husbands have a complementary ratio, the wives should also have a complementary ratio. Do you agree or not? So one of the way can be that you can actually do it as reciprocal. So we'll do it both ways. Reciprocal करते हैं. Cos का reciprocal कितना होता है? 1. इसका reciprocal कितना हो गया? 2 by root 3. इसका reciprocal root 2. इसका reciprocal 2. इसका reciprocal not defined. अब आप उल्टा देखो. Whatever is cosec 0 should be sec 90. Whatever is cosec 30 should be sec 60. Whatever is cosec, क्योंकि इनके हस्बैंड्स में एक ही रिलेशन है तो इनमें भी एक ही रिलेशन होना चाहिए ना. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, root 2. Now are you understanding? The same thing you'll see in tan also. Let's do it as first as reciprocal. 1 by 0 is what, beta? ND. Agreed? Then 1 by root 3. होना चाहिए. Correct? 1 by 0 is ND. So 1 by ND should be 0. 1 by root 3 should become 1 by 1 should become 1. Now put your eyes only on tan and cot. 0, 0, root 3, root 3, 1, 1, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. हो जाते हैं. थोड़ी ऐसे याद करता है. बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं ना, सर आई एम एक्चुअली अपियरिंग फॉर ओलंपियाड एंड ऑल. तो इतना खाने का अगर आपके अंदर भूख है तो ही वो MTG का ओलंपियाड का बुक खरीदिएगा और वो फीस भरिएगा, वरना उस पैसे के एक प्लेट इडली भी मिल जाता है, उसको खाइए, जाया मत कीजिए. वेरी सिंपल. And if you think that I will not study this because I will not have maths, then please understand, even if you study arts and you go for UPSC or you go for any like bank probationary exams or anything, trigonometry basic का सवाल तो वहां भी रहता है, क्योंकि ये 10th लेवल तक है और वहां 10th लेवल तक के सवाल आपको पूछ ही सकता है. Just like an engineer also has to answer that what the slave dynasty ended with which ruler, he has to answer that. You are also have to answer that what is sine of 30. ठीक है. अगले चैप्टर में जब हम पढ़ेंगे, मैं वर्क डिफाइन करने के टाइम पे बोलूंगा cos थीटा, तब मुंह को बैंगन जैसा मत बनाइए, आप cos थीटा समझ चुके हैं. और जब मैं बोलूंगा हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट, तब भी आप बैंगन नहीं बना सकते, बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट इज हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट ऑफ अ फोर्स. एनी फोर्स इन एनी डायरेक्शन विल ऑलवेज हैव one horizontal, one vertical. Ultimately, one rectangle has to be completed. The diagonal is always the force. ठीक है? Have a nice holidays. And I asked you all to do some task. What gets difficult? That will be your success. So we'll catch you up on. Your next class is on 6th of October.